Your school has your back in the classroom.
Your team has your back on the field and on the court.
But without your commitment, you wouldn't be where you are today.
Since 1932, Bank of Clarendon has known it takes a team to keep your dreams on track, and that you are the most important piece of that equation.
So when you're ready to invest in your future, come see your local team first.
Your community, your bank,
Bank of Clarendon.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Around May, right when track season was ended, and the athletic director, Coach Murray, came in and said, "Hey, we have a boys volleyball. Do you want to coach?" I'm like, "Me? Of course I want to coach boys volleyball. I have a history of playing volleyball." So I was thrilled and excited once I realized we were having a boys volleyball team. Coach LeGrand said, "I wouldn't mind helping out. I just need a guy." And so I guess I was that guy she needed. I feel the most challenging portion of recruiting was getting guys to come out because a lot of them thought it was a female sport. I didn't fault them for that because, you know, they don't have volleyball in Sumter. They just started in the Columbia area, Florence area, so they're not used to seeing male volleyball. So once I expressed and gave them a certain information about how the volleyball games operate, even in the male perspective, that kind of wheeled them in and said, "Oh, we got males volleyball." I'm like, "Yeah, it's males volleyball, of course, come on out."
Me and Dre, we both run track, so with Kirk being our track coach, he was talking about it at practice, saying, you know, he was recruiting for a volleyball team, boys that don't play football, and we like, boys volleyball, like, we never heard nothing about boys volleyball. I'm like, me playing volleyball, like I don't see it, like you don't see a lot of males playing volleyball.
Well, as athletic as I am, I like to try new things. And volleyball, like, people would say, "Oh, I want to see a boy playing volleyball." Volleyball is fun. I like volleyball.
Besides all the outside, expectations, whatever, we're just here, you know, play volleyball, have a good time. Kirk's expectations, because he was a volleyball player, I think sometimes he wants us to be Olympians.
Right.
That's how he coaches us, but we still gotta work to get to a point.
With me as a player, I played club volleyball at SC Millers in Columbia for a few years. We didn't have the sport when I was in high school, of course, but thrilled and excited to be able to coach it now, because, you know, being a player and being a coach is kind of different. A lot of people always thought the most important part of the game is spike, and I said, no, we have to be able to pass first. And so we work passing mostly out of anything. So yeah, it was definitely challenging, but I've seen great improvement. But yeah, the off season was rough. But the ones that came in the off season, I can see the progression that they've had compared to the ones that started in August. And with them being coachable, it was just they were doing it. Whatever I tell them to do, they'll do it. So that's why I have to be real strategic and real specific when I tell them to do something. They're gonna do exactly what I tell them. For me, I was watching from the beginning. I watched body language. I watched how they respond to their teammates. I watched their effort. Who was going to lead without me asking them to lead. And I find two that was actually leading without me asking. They came out wanting to play and willing to learn the sport. Even when we didn't have a full team, they were still dedicated. They was out there helping me recruit. They was out there pushing the social media, sending out text messages, talking to their peers. And so with those two, I can see the difference when it comes to leadership.
I think for the most part, as a team, we're all like pretty easygoing guys, but I would say the way that we built the camaraderie between us as teammates is just like, if somebody make a mistake, you know, clap them up, shake it off, you know, just give them those affirmations like, we're still learning, we're still new to this, so it'll get better.
Us building as a team, talking it out, working things out, and getting better, pat on the back, basically.
Just, you know, keeping everybody motivated, although I make mistakes as well at times. I may not know all the plays, I may not know everything that's going on, but just to keeping the team morale is the most important thing. Yeah, next year when we're not here, I will hope that our teammates say, hey, he passed like this, he set like this, you know, ways to, you know, push our legacy on, but we also have to leave the legacy for them.
Don't miss out on the fun.
Come out and have a good time. Forget all the outside views. It's a fun sport. We're just learning from them, like just seeing how they've played for a while. They've gotten the hang of it, and it's somewhat of an inspiration to see like one day we could be like that, or for years to come, boys, we're starting this program now. When they get ready to play, they'll look like that.
But I feel like the seniors are setting the tone and understanding the expectation that we have, and the underclassmen are going to keep that expectation high as well. So the program is definitely going to continue increasing and growing.